More than 14,000 of you have already picked up our today's specials. JBU, just for you, by Jambu. It's the Alyssa Shimmer Knit Wedge Heel Sandal. Why it's important to know about that knit is that it has a flex to it. It's breathable. It's the perfect fabrication for those warmer months. I love the heel on this too. It's not too much. It's 2.75 inches in that height, but you really don't get bothered by that height because this is actually a wedge heel sandal that your podiatrist would high-five you for. It has the APMA seal of acceptance, the American Podiatry Medical Association. So this is promoting good foot health. We'll dive into all the technology that's in this, but you're gonna look good, and boy, are you gonna feel good. So that color, we call that our sage. That is a perfect color. I love my greens. I'm into pinks and greens. Those are my colors for 2023. So I love that sage. We also have it for you. Look at this color. This is beautiful. We call this our rose shimmer, right? And you can really appreciate that shimmer. I should have thrown on the rose shimmer. And I should have put this as cute. It is super cute. Love that. Here's the one that I threw on though. Hey, it still matches with my skirt. It still looks great, but I should have been my extra self and add that pop of color on the bottom of my feet. This is what we call our denim. So here's your denim option. Still has a little bit of that shimmer. And then we have it for you in gray shimmer. Ooh, okay, we're already getting down to final quantities in the gray. 300 of you can pick this up. We do have half sizes, so we go 6, 6.5 to whole size 10, 11, and 12. We're gonna welcome our guest who's a brand ambassador for JBU by Jambu, but she's been with the home shopping industry for over 25 years, Laura Duffick, who I actually get to work with in person. Not my girl.
I couldn't wait. You know what, when I got the lineup, because we get it about a week out, where we know who our girls are.
Yeah.
And I saw your name and I called up Jambu and I'm like, we have to go. Because this girl has energy, and at this point in the day, I could use a little bit of that, so I'm glad to be with her. And you wear our shoes. You are a fan of our brand, and we love that. But today, I know I'm a little biased, I think we hit it out of the ballpark.
Oh yeah, you really did. Oh my goodness, right? Because it is so hard to find height and comfort. And JBU by Jambu, you knocked it out of the park.
Right, right. And you know what, this is something where, you know, you said I needed to bring in your little extra self.
Yeah.
You know what, with the colors that we have, which by the way, the sage and the rose are exclusive. You can only find the rose and the sage here at HSN. This is where you can use that little extra. Yeah. You may want to match, but do a second thought about not matching, you know, by adding in a color that you're kind of is a surprise to your whole wardrobe. We start off with the gray shimmer. This shimmer fabric we introduced this spring for the very first time. You love it. It's got stretch, it's got give, it's got design all by itself.
Yes.
But it does have a shimmer thread that runs throughout, but it's not over the top. Were you thinking about, can I wear that into the office?
Right, you don't feel like you're gonna click your heels and say there's no place like home. Yeah, it's not that kind of sparkle. It's a woman's shimmer.
It is. It is something that we're drawn to because we want a little something extra in our shoe.
Yeah.
We want our shoes to stand out. We want them to be original and unique, and this one has it. All the things that you love about Jambu are here in this shoe. Yeah. So we've got our memory foam on the insole that makes everything feel so good and comfy. We also have something unique on the bottom that I learned for the first time. This is called the strike zone. This area right here, what that means is when we walk, the weight of our body, the weight of our foot, all hits that zone. We cover a bigger surface area so that is spread out, so the pounding of the body and the foot doesn't take that big movement. So you've got something here with the wedge that supports the whole foot from beginning to end, and also when you look at this, the pitch, which you were talking about when you introduced this, from the heel to the toe, the slope is not very great.
Right.
It's 2 3/4 inches. You've got almost an inch on the front, so the pitch, that means the way the shoe kind of tips down, is not throwing your whole body forward onto the ball of your foot. That's why finally we've got a heeled shoe that feels good, that we can walk in all day, and it feels amazing.
Oh, it feels so good. It's just a hook and loop closure in the back too. So what I love is that you can adjust it on the fly. If you need to hug your foot a little bit more, you need to loosen up a little bit. You're on the plane, you're like, hold on, you know, loosen up my little sandals. You're able to do so. It's just easy wear on this too. That rose shimmer is so cute, right? And I love that Julia has it on with a cute little crop pant that we have from Juliana Rancic last hour. And even that button top that she's wearing, all from Juliana, and it pairs so perfectly. But it's always nice, right, ladies? We always want just like a little bit of lift. But can we talk about, it is not often when you have a heel sandal that gets the seal of acceptance from the APMA. I mean, that is not an easy feat.
No, not at all. In fact, you would think podiatrists are like, oh, heels.
I know.
Especially because of what it does to the ball of your foot. We've all had that where that aches. No, it has to do with our insole and all our memory foam. It has to do with our outsole. It has to do with that pitch that I just described, which means the shoe actually is good for your feet. It's built to have that feminine edge. Aren't we looking for that?
Right.
We want that heel back. We want to have that feminine look. We want to put our skirts and our dresses and our, you know, Bermuda shorts on, and we want to have that finished look. So we've got the easy on and off with our hook and loop closure. There's your heel height. Very light arch support in there, provides all day comfort, and then our knit material that allows breathability. It allows a wicking feature if your feet get a little hot and sweaty, don't worry. And then in the bottom, on the insole, what your foot actually hits, that is actually a micro suede. So there's a little grip, a little wicking feature there. It's soft underneath your foot. So we're a comfort brand. If you're not familiar with Jambu, 13 years.
I know.
We're based out of New York, and we're family owned, and we have a great team of designers. But I want to share with you something now, if we could do our split screen thing that we do here with Donna, because I want to show you something that I think is going to hit home for so many of you. And that's the way that the actual straps have been built in along the side here. So when you take a look at this, you're gonna notice at the side where the little toe is. When you look at this, you're gonna notice how wide the band is, that it covers over the whole entire area of the little toe. So now the little toe isn't hanging over, and it doesn't have straps that are cutting into it. So this is really very strategic. Then when we turn it around, look at this side. This is the side where you may have a bunion, where you may have that little irritation be near the big toe. We made it wide so it's not irritating whatsoever. And look at where the V is. It is set back away from the ankle, so as you're walking, it's not cutting into the ankle. So as much as I say with great fondness, our designers, they're very, very meticulous. I called them geeky earlier. And I feel like I need to apologize on national television, but they are. They're very meticulous. Where should it be placed? How wide should it be? What's the fit gonna be? What are we gonna solve? So it solves all those issues. And you know what the other thing is? It makes your foot look slim.
It does, you're right. It doesn't add bulk. You know, sometimes you get those heel sandals and it's just like kind of walking with big blocks on your feet. And you know, sometimes maybe that's the look you're going, hey, maybe that's the look you're going for. But most times we want our shoes to draw people's eyes because they look fabulous, not because it's like, is that your true size? Speaking of, this is a true to size brand, by the way. We do have half sizes, whole size 10, 11, and 12. I'll let you know right now, if you want the gray shimmer that you see on Donna, that's less than 300. We'll run sizing at the bottom of the screen, but sizing is very limited on that gray. I don't want you to get disappointed because I still think we have really great options for you. I think the sage is gorgeous. I mean, that sage is a beautiful, beautiful color. Still, I believe we'd still have all sizing, maybe a couple sizing lost in that sage. Okay, good, all sizing. Yeah, black had sold out, so we have already sold out of one color. That rose is really great. We'll show you the rose, and then I've been rocking it in the denim. So 4 great colors. So if you don't find your size in the gray, I'm gonna say get the sage, right? I mean, I think that's a really great neutral, because if you're drawn to that gray, you're probably drawn to more of the neutral. And I think that sage would be a really great neutral for you for the warmer months. There's a denim, that's the one that I'm rocking. That's a great neutral too for those who just love their denim, right? Denim just goes with any and everything. And that rose shimmer is a really fun pop color for this time of the year. Utilize the flex pay if you'd like to go ahead and get it home. $16 and some change. 817-249 is the item number. I did see we do have the whole size 10, 11, and 12 in the gray, so you're good to go with that if that's the size that you need on that. But really great design. I like the pop of color on that outsole. Yeah, that's cool.
You know what? One of our DNAs of the brand is fit, fashion, function. So this is part of that fashion element. We didn't need to do this. You don't need it.
Yeah.
But look at when you add it in.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the stitching is color coordinated as well. I mean, we don't miss a beat. And that's really what many of you have come to love about Jambu. I wanted to show you that even the knit has its own design beyond the thread, the shimmer thread. It has a design to it, so it's very smart. If you're packing and traveling, no worries, because it just bounces right back. So that you've got, I brought every single color in a suitcase here, and I know they all survived, so I know that it does work. And many of you asked about this portion here. This is micro suede.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, I don't even feel it against my skin. It's very comfortable.
Yeah, and you know, the whole idea, we put a bigger strap, it's just easier. You got a bigger strap to be able to grab a hold of it, custom fit it around, which is so smart and so well done. You've got that little bit of grip on the bottom that's there for you. And notice it's built so it has that rocker motion, the way we walk from heel to toe. It gives right along with you, which is so fantastic. Memory foam.
Oh, it feels good.
We love that memory foam in there, because then when you step on it, it feels good. It's just designed. There are so many comments that I looked at hsn.com from women going, oh, I just love the wider bands. Those wider bands are really important. Now, you may not know, we launched this nationwide. Now, you know, we've never really done that before. Yeah. But when the shoe was developed, we thought, let's put it out there. Yeah. Let's see what everyone's saying. These are some of the reviews from this early launch.
I love when she's all caps. Perfect! These shoes are wonderful, very cute, and the fit is spot on. I will order an extra pair to have for the future. That's from Adrian back in March of this year. Another, all caps on the sentence. This was the one. I have wide feet, a bunion, and rarely wear heels anywhere, but needed nice ones for a wedding. The 9 was perfect and the shoes extremely comfortable. The mesh upper fabric made the fit forgiving and not chafing. Oh yeah, we don't like that. And the footbed added noticeable comfort. Tried on a dozen others before buying these. Love them.
Isn't that the best?
Yes. I mean, you're checking all the boxes, right? You want the mesh to be forgiving in the sense that it moves with you. You don't feel like it's stiff. You don't feel like it's restricted. I love that she said that the footbed had a noticeable comfort, because a lot of times we'll talk about, hey, the footbed, it's really soft. This truly, as soon as you put your foot in, I notice it too, and I put them on, you notice that memory foam in the insole. What I like about it too is, ladies, a lot of times, let's be honest, we'll get a heels, and just like that woman said she wanted to pick them up for the wedding, a lot of times we're like, don't wear your new heels. Don't wear the new heels. You gotta break them in, you gotta walk around the house. These, I just put them on and I feel comfortable, right?
And you know what, I have a wedding on Friday that I'm going to. My dear friend is getting married.
Oh, nice.
On Friday, we're all excited about the wedding. I have the black version before it's sold out. I got the black version. But you know what happens at every wedding? At the end of the night, everyone's taking their shoes off. Yeah. The great thing about these, easy to get off, easy to put right back on. So you're not struggling.
Oh yeah, you're not trying to look for the buckle.
Get it on, and everyone's like, hurry up, come on, you know? So here's a really great thing. Couple of different ways to be able to wear it that the gals have been so great on.
Yeah, I love all the
Whether
styling.
It's just denim, whether it's a pair of shorts. We've got business boss babe over here that looks so good.
Diana,
So, I mean, you could really look at this as morning, noon, night. Anyone have daughters that graduated from college and be venturing out into the work world? This is something, we've got some video to share with everyone of one of our team members in New York, where she is based. And she thought, you know what? There's a lot of gals hitting the business world right now.
Yes.
What is that shoe that's gonna be great for business, but then afterwards, when you wanna go out and have a cocktail, you wanna meet some people, this is gonna be the way to do it. It's fun to introduce you to one of our team members at Jambu. Her name is Yetzeli. She's a mom with 2 of the cutest little girls. Aww. And she's showing you the ways that you can wear this, working in a city, going out at night.
Oh, now that's cute.
Isn't that something, huh? Look at her go. She had so much fun doing this for us. And you know what? It's the fun of being able to have a shoe that can do all of us. Just great trousers and a top.
Oh my goodness, that is so cute.
Isn't
And
that nice?
that pop of that sage. Sage is a great neutral, I'm just saying.
Here you go. Here's another one of those boss babes. Yeah, making the big deal right there, which is so fantastic. So look at the Alyssa. When we did this test early on, and we thought we had a winner.
Yeah.
We thought this was going to be so great.
Yeah.
And when the responses, as you saw in the reviews, came back.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, we know this is a really great shoe. We came to HSN and our great buyers here, who we partner with, and we said, what do you think? And they said, oh, we're so in.
Yeah.
However, you need to make two that nobody else can have. And that's the sage,
that's what I love.
and that's the rose you can only get here. So for our Jambu fans and our HSN viewers, you have the rose and the sage to be able to take advantage of.
Well, yeah, and that's why you come to HSN, right? Is that we're able to snag those deals for you. We're like, you know, we want to make this special for our gals. We want to give them something that no one else is going to be able to see unless they know about HSN. And that's what you get with the rose and that sage. I both think they're beautiful colors. I love that rose. I'm just pink and green. Those are my colors. I'm just saying, I just love those colors for this time of year. I also think that the sage, too, is a perfect neutral. That's what I was saying. If you lost your size in that gray, and I'll update you on all the colors, that I think the sage would be a great second option for you.
Do you know why that is? I think sometimes taupe goes a little green. You know when you have a taupe where you're like, that's why I think that's a neutral, because taupe for us would be a neutral.
And then you have that little bit of shimmer that has that silver that's in there that kind of helps. You can pull from a lot of colors. Okay, the sage is very limited, 400.
Wow.
6 and 7 already sold out, but I do have half sizes. And I do have whole size, 10, 11, and 12. There's your gray. The gray, I did see that we have whole size 10, 11, and 12. Oh, only 200 left between the size 10, size 11, and size 12, those whole sizes, and it's true to size.
Do you mind if I run over by Donna for a second?
Oh, you're gonna run? Go ahead and run in your sandals. I'm like, you can actually pick up your step in these sandals.
You can do. You go for it. You do that, girl. I'm right behind you.
I'm not telling you to run. I'm just saying that I feel stable enough to where I don't feel like I. You ever get, because you know you get those heels and you're just like, you just slide them on. You're like, okay,
or you walk like this because you're just so unsure. We've all been there, right?
We've all been there.
Here's the thing that I want. What size are you?
I'm an 8.
You're an 8? Nicole?
Oh yeah, I'm in the 8 too.
Okay, can we put our feet in here like this? Let's do the little kick line.
Let me give you I got a chipped toenail, so let me give you my best foot. Reality.
Okay. 8, 8. Do they look any different between the three? Do they look, one look bigger, one look small? They all look the same, don't they?
They all look good, yeah.
I have an 11 on. Now there's a big difference between an 8 and an 11, but because of the way that the shoe is designed, it looks so good and slimming on the foot that it's not gonna be something that you noticeably see a difference.
Because you're right, because usually size 11 or 12, which is hard to find 12, by the way, in the market. We have the 12 here. And you're right, usually you'd be like, oh, it looks a lot bigger, but it does look slim on your foot.
It does, it's because of the wide bands. It's because of the way the crisscross is positioned. The denim is, anyone who wears denim? I mean, all of us.
All of us.
That's where that denim comes into play so well. If you're looking at the gray and saying, you know what? I need the gray because it's gonna go with everything. I will tell you, Miss Bobby Ray Carter, I have the black, the white, and I have some gray. So normally you would do black or gray. And Bobby said to me, no, you pick one of the other colors and it will stand out. I know. So,
that's what I love. I love that. Rose. Good call on Bobby. That's why she has a girls just want to have shoes, right? You got to have a little pop of color. So I love that rose shimmer. I'd love for you to pick that up. We also have it for that sage. Grab the sage while you can, because look at Cara. Hi, Cara. You look so cute, girl. So cute.
Coffee, Cara. Croissants. What do you need over there?
Oh my gosh, they are ready. Yes, they just need their coffee, their croissants and bagels, everything that you want. But the sage is limited to 400 left. Can I update all the colors? Because I know we don't have, because we have, how many have already been gone? Over 14,500? Okay, let's update them. Okay, because we're down to the final, we're down to the final. This is it.
I told you, girl, you were gonna rock this.
I know. Laura's like, look, if you can, how many do we have left between all colors? Yeah, about 3,000 left between all three colors, and that's it. So sage.
Don't tell Sarah Anderson.
I know.
I'm supposed to be with her tonight.
Are you supposed to be with Sarah tonight? Okay. Maybe she'll have the denim.
I think we should take our bags and leave as soon as we're done. So we're done. Pass her in the hall.
We're done, because there's 400, less than 400 in that sage. I lost my size 6 and I lost my size 7. Other than that, thumbs up. You're ready to go. HSN.com is your best friend whenever you run into scenarios like this where we're just very limited and sizing goes really quick. 817-249. Key that into HSN.com, so less than 400. Here's my rose shimmer. Okay. 6 is the only size that I've lost, so you're still good to go on the other side. Oh, we do have wide width. Oh my goodness. So 6 medium only is gone in the rose shimmer. And then here's the denim. The denim. Okay, we're good. I told you I'll save a couple of denim for Sarah Anderson. I'll save her a couple of denim. And then last but not least, the gray. The gray I wouldn't bet on seeing later tonight. Just less than 200.
You look at the sparkle on that. Isn't that just beautiful?
And it's the whole sizes, 10, 11, and 12 that I have left in the gray if you want to pick that up. So we do have medium or wide width, the whole size that you see, and then half sizes starting at 6.5. 817-249 is the item number. Okay, for those who are just joining us in the final 5 minutes, can we walk them through the technology again? Because this heel sandal is going to be a game changer for you in the sense that you get the fashion, you get the height associated with it, but you get all the comfort, and that is key whenever we wear items like this.
Donna, you ready? You ready to do this with me? Okay. Because Donna and I teamed up together to show you something that I think for many of you, you're gonna relate to and you're gonna love. Because this wide 3D engineered knit fabric not only gives you a little stretch, little give, little wicking feature if you have moisture on your foot, but it does have that shimmer thread. But it's very important where our architects of footwear place the straps and how wide the strap is. Do you see it's placed right here? It's important that it was placed right here because as you're gonna see on Donna's foot, it covers over the little toe area.
Look at it, it has a little home. It's not hanging off the edge.
And it brought in the other little toe along with it and said, come on in, we got a little shelter here. The reason for that is because sometimes that toe falls over. Or if these are very thin straps, it gets caught around the toe. It hurts. We put it like this so it's covered, that there's no irritation. Now, we'll turn it this way. When you turn it this way, you may have a bunion. You may have, like our reviewer said, she had a bunion here, and you want that to have soft fabric, you want it to have coverage, but also notice where the V is. And the V is positioned farther down, not against the ankle, so when you're moving, it's not cutting into the ankle. So the entire fabric, 3D engineered knit fabric, is designed in such a way that so much thought, so much effort was put into this so that it's comfort through and through. Because Jambu is a comfort brand. We've got our memory foam. We have 2 3/4 of an inch, an inch on the front, so the pitch is not very high. You're not tipped forward. You're not having to walk delicately. You can be like Nicole and you could just run right over there by Donna. And as I'm trailing behind.
And I like, and you have that hook and loop closure, so you get that adjustability that's in the back. So it's easy for me to adjust to what feels secure for me, right? That's what's really great. It's not like a hook and loop where one size fits most. Like you can really adjust it to your foot. I love the little bit of lift that we get, the light arch support. That's great to point out. That all day comfort because of that memory foam insole, and then it's playful and durable knit material, right? And then you have that inch platform in the front, which is why you don't feel like you're pitch forward, as Laura was saying, which is really great. So we'd love for you to get them home, give it a try, use the FlexPay, $16 to some change to get home. We have a couple more minutes that we'll spend on this, allow you to place your orders. I know a lot of you are calling in. Just know that hsn.com or your HSN app is the quickest way for you to find your color, find your size, and then check out and go about your day. Actually, the most efficient way is if you open your camera on your cell phone or your tablet, you point it at the bottom left side of your screen. It's called a QR code. It pops up a link, tap it, boom, takes you to our website. Our today's special is always at the top of our website too, so it's really easy to find. But grab your color and your size before it goes, because sage and gray are on their way out the door with the final lesson. How many do we have left in the sage now? Okay, they're gonna look for me. 320 to be precise.
Yeah.
320 left in that sage. And then I wanna say the gray, only about, what, 175? Oh, he said 150. Okay, 150. So I was 25 off. So and 150 left in that gray.
You
so
can
those two colors
really see the little sparkle
yeah,
in this.
you
this
really
is
can.
A neutral. You'll wear it with any color. Donnie has on a purple dress. I think it looks great with the purple.
I didn't even realize, because usually when it's such a stark difference, you're like, oh. But for me, I'm like, oh yeah, her dress is pink. It blends so well together.
Is it purple or is it? It's orchid, right?
Oh, look at you, orchid. Not just pink or purple,
yeah,
orchid.
all those years doing this job, you're constantly coming up with names for colors. But the point is, you know that gray is gonna go with anything whatsoever.
Yeah.
It is the neutral of the lineup. This is one of those we want you to get home and give us a try, because Jambu is a brand very successful here with the partnership with HSN.
Absolutely.
Our fan club is growing in leaps and bounds, where you try it and you go, wow, I really found comfort in a wedge, in what we call a heeled sandal. Even though it's a wedge, the movement that you get, that bigger heel area underneath at the bottom, APMA.
Oh, yeah, if you missed that, the American Podiatrist Medical Association, they have their seal of acceptance, which means that this is a sandal that promotes good foot health.
And you don't get to buy that. You don't like go, I'll take a seal for $350.
Yeah, because you know, a medical doctor's not gonna put their license on the line just to be like, okay, cool, you got it. Like, they really have to determine, does this promote good foot health? And this has that seal of acceptance for that, which is really great. I wanna call out for the final 30. Okay, there's the rose. Y'all gotta give my denim girls some love. I love this little denim that I'm rocking with my denim skirt. That rose, so cute, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I like that it's a nice soft rose, right? It's not like bright in your face. For shoes, I always kind of like to go a little bit like, I like the pops of color, but I don't want it to be like a highlighter.
It's everything.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be everything.
Yeah, I don't want it to be everything. I want it to have a moment, but not be the entire moment. But here's the denim.
You can have a moment, but not all moments.
Can't be fighting with my shoes. So there's that denim. I love that. Isn't that cute for my denim girls? Look at a little skirt.
But I want you to just think about, you got capris on, or you have Bermuda shorts.
I know.
Who has the cutest girl around? Would that be you, that little sweetheart?
My now 10-year-old?
Oh, no, she's not.
Her birthday was on Sunday. She's 10. I know.
She's probably 10 going on, what, 30?
I know. No, she's 10 going on. She's a sweet little innocent girl. I'm like, you hold on to that, baby. You hold on to that innocence. We'd love to send you these sandals. You will look and you will feel fabulous. If you can be the final less than 3,000 people who can pick up between the colors that we now have left, grab it while you can. 817-249 is the item number. If you want to exchange, oh yeah, we do free exchanges. Free exchanges, whether it's a size you want to change out, which it is true to size, and we do have half sizes. But if you want to, even if you want to exchange a color, isn't that nice? Be like, you know what? I think I want the pink instead of getting the gray. Like, okay, you can exchange a color, which is really great. We take care of the shipping and handling. Okay, really quickly, these, right?